Zelensky has been seeking time from Donald Trump for some time now. He hasn't been able to get so. But suddenly the Ukrainian president finds himself to be much more useful in Oval Office than what he has been in almost a year. In fact, Ukrainian President Zelensky has claimed that US has sought Ukraine's support in the war against Iran, specifically in countering Iran's Shahed drones. Zelensky said that Ukraine would provide assistance to the US. In response, of course, there is leverage. There is something that Zelensky would like to extract out of it, and that is Patriot missiles. During its war with Russia, Ukraine has developed highly effective means of downing the Iranian-designed Shahed kamikaze drones, which Moscow has been using for much of the 4-year war. So Ukraine has been able to master it, reverse engineer it, and is now in a position to tell the Americans and several others to how to ensure that they are able to beat Iranian drones there. What lies ahead? The possibility of this leading to some sort of a major breakthrough, also the larger ramification for entire Europe here, are some of the other aspects that we are going to now put forth to in terms of also the costing here. It's a $1,000 drone, or at least a couple of $1,000s, and you have $4 million Patriot missiles that are actually downing them. In fact, let's put out some of those points here.
Але у нас дефіцит ПАК-3. Так. Наприклад, якщо ми говоримо про зброю під час війни, з якою у нас дефіцит, то ПАК-3 ракети, якщо вони нам їх дадуть, ми дамо їм перехоплювачі. Це рівноцінний обмін. Але ми говоримо про універсальні перехоплювачі, які працюють в будь-яку погоду. Така була зима. Хто ж знав, що відсоток тоді перехоплень буде менший через погоду. Ми працюємо над новими технологіями для перехоплювачів, щоб вони працювали в будь-яку погоду.
All right, that was Ukrainian President Zelensky talking about how he can now be useful. But what really does this trump card entail? Let's put that out, viewers. Kyiv has offered expertise against Iranian Shahed drones. The proposal is very clear: drones for Patriot missiles. Ukrainian president understands that this is his moment where he can extract some sort of leverage, and that leverage is the Patriot missiles that US has said that it will not grant because it wants, or it's hoping for some sort of a breakthrough. In the midst of that, it almost looks like that Kyiv holds leverage over the drone technology. These are low-cost interceptors. That's a massive alternative to expensive Patriots. As I said, a $4 million missile that actually takes down those $30,000, $20,000 drones. That's the kind of asymmetry that has now come in as far as warfare is concerned. And Zelensky is now clear that he is willing to help only and only if there is some sort of a positive for him, for his situation as well. So that's how the situation is actually expanding, and that's how the warfare is actually changing.